I think so too.
At this level, when you've got a limited company, the little thing, you've got people working for you. You need to sort of make the small little improvements where you can, and it's definitely the small improvements have sort of made us, jump, and as I say, like, we've definitely jumped ahead now. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Right. So man, no worries. You're putting in the work, we're doing it together. So, as a result of, making these changes and implementing the things throughout the program, what's been some of the results that you've had?
So obviously we've earned more money. Our turnovers doubled, the profits has doubled, the team has grown. Um, those things would, who knows, if we carried on the same path, we may have got there, but we wouldn't have got there as fast.
Mm.
Um, and I just feel like, yeah, we've it's just been very helpful just to push forward and move on quickly.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, and I know, just kind of putting myself in the shoes of as a business owner, like listening to this, they'll think, oh wow, like three more staff members, like he's probably making like less money, or like, his profits taking a hit. So just to like, reduce that fear in anybody's head that's listening there, you don't have to obviously give exact numbers, but
Yeah, no, I mean the profits this year are up from the previous year.
Well, I've already seen in the time that I've been fully focused on House Gardens and attending the Growth Club workshops, that it's getting that sort of structure in place and setting objectives and targets, and then
yeah,
and it's also really good to have you part of our team, because you it's like having someone else to turn to as well when you want. You just pick up the phone. Hi, what do you think on this? It's just someone there to sort of, from an outside standpoint, to sort of get advice from.
I did like what you guys were offering. I liked how you seem to be efficient in what you were saying, but also personable, and it just seemed to work for me.
Financially, we're in the best position we've ever been. We've got money in the bank, which before was non-existent. We've paid debt off. We've invested back into the business with new vehicles. We've taken people on as well.
Yeah, team's grown. Yeah,
our team's grown. Which I can't forget. When
helped me be able to work out what to do with that extra time in a way to expand the business in the right way. So we have seen a growth of about 20% turnover in the last year, which is great. So
yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be as helpful as it has been. It's good to have that side of it, but also just to have advice on all parts of the business, whether it be staff or I don't know, anything from like accounting or anything, just the stuff that it's good to bounce it off someone else who's been in a similar situation before.
Yeah.
And knows about it.
Even like in the past year, we could look at where we were as a business, for example, before you come on board, and because we've created a plan, we have seen our work was generally referrals from projects that we were on. The referrals now are really business to business referrals, which we never had before.
Yeah,
a lot of it was business to consumer, whereas we've now got and with no pipeline, I should mention as well, that it was just kind of sort of firefighting. We'd be potentially in with a chance of securing a job, and we'd find a way of securing it, very sort of hastily, and we get that and just go straight onto it. And there's no plan in place really. So there's a lot of reactive actions to sort of create that turnover effectively. But now we're planning turnover. So we've gone from business to consumer to really some business to business referrals, from architects. So we've got a plan in place to secure those, and how we go about getting more new referrals coming into the business and generating new, contacts basically.
Yeah.
So, well, we've recruited, I think, 3 new staff members in the last year that I've been working with you guys, and they've really helped me, every single one, in a different way, to free up my time, as I was saying, and work really on the business. And just to be able to offer more flexibility with all of the staff, and have it like that, and that's been really helpful. And you help me find the best ways to recruit them, and find the people that are really needed in the business, and also the best interview techniques, and also just when they're on board, training and helping them fit in. So,
and it's worked for us. So if it worked for us, it can work for anybody.